Hello, everyone. Welcome to our 210 class. Sorry about that. I was checking whether the recording is on or yet or not. So I'm on question 7-66. So in this video, I want to talk about this question in your content lab also. This question talking about if you have two products, right? So it gives you this operating income for October, and then you found out contribution margin. Then you saw the 95,000, so you got 25,000 as your operating income. But first one asking you about your break-even point, right? Asking you about your break-even point for your two products. So you have a small coffee and you have a large coffee. We said the small coffee selling price is $2 and the variable cost is 1. Large coffee selling price is 4. Variable cost is 2. So I did that here. Sorry, I already did a little bit. So for each one, for 3 small coffee, you get 1 large coffee, right? Small coffee contribution margin is $1 each. And then large, your contribution margin is $2 each, right? $2 each. And then you sell 3 small, you sell 1 large. Small is $1 each, large is $2 each. So totally you get 3 plus 2, you get $5 of the contribution margin. How many units you sold? It's 3 small, 1 large. So you get 4 units. So your weighted average contribution margin will be 5 divided by 4, will be this 5 divided by your 4 units. So you get 1.25 as your weighted average contribution margin. And our break-even point, we said total fixed cost is 22,500. We divided the average weighted average contribution margin. So you get your units for the weighted average, right? You get your weighted average, kind of like the bundle. So you have to sell 18,000 units for the weighted average unit. It's not the specific, it's not the actual unit of small or large. It's just kind of the bundle weighted average, the artificial, kind of made up one. And then we said out of these 18,000 units, your small one, remember we said out of the 4 units, 3 are small ones. So you times 3 out of 4, that gives you small. Your large is 1 out of 4. So you times 1 out of 4, that gives you large. So small one will be 13,500 units. Large one is 4,500 units. That's the break-even point units. Question said that you prove it. So I just posted this to the Blackboard. Basically, you have these 2 products. We said small one, you have to sell this many units, and then each one you sold at $2. Large one, you have to sell at these units, and then you sell at $4 each. You get your total sales revenue. You minus variable cost. Small one, this is the units. Variable cost is $1. Large one, this is the unit, $2. And then you got your total variable cost. Got your contribution margin. You minus all the fixed cost. You proved it. Yeah, it's a break even. Operating income is 0. Next one, talking about the margin of safety, right? Margin of safety. So straightforward, margin of safety basically is your current sale minus your break-even point, right? Minus your break-even point sales. So our current sale is $95,000, and then our break-even point sale we already did. Our break-even point sale we already did is 45,000. So you get your margin of safety, which is $50,000. So that means your sales can decrease by $50,000 before you reach the break-even point. The third one talking about your operating leverage factor. Operating leverage factor. We said operating leverage factor. The factor equals to the contribution margin divided by your operating income. Our contribution margin here, right? We use this income statement to get our factor. So the first one is a break-even point. Okay, make sure you know there are 2 points. This one is your current sales. We did this is only for break-even point. And now we are talking about the leverage factor given our current sales. So our contribution margin based on our current sales is 47,500. Our operating income based on our current sale is 25,000. So that gives us a ratio of 1.9. So what does that mean? It said your volume, so okay, right? So your volume increased by 13%. Your volume increased by 13%. Your operating income will increase by 24.7%. Your operating income will increase by 24.7%. Your operating income will increase. So your operating income will increase by 24.7%. Okay, and then your current sale is 25,000. So your new sale, your new operating income will be your 25,000 times 1 plus 24.7%, right? Because it will increase by 24.7%. So your new operating income, give me 1 second. I just want to show you this quickly. So your new operating income will be 0.7. So this, and then you time 25,000. So your new operating income will be 31,175. So this is the change. You will increase by 24.7%. So your new one will be $31,175. And then it asks you to prove it. It asks you to prove it. I will post this to the Blackboard, but basically you will say your volume is increased by 13%. So your sales revenue will increase by 13%. But remember, our variable cost have to increase by 13% too. Variable cost changes with the change of volume, right? So your variable cost is changed. You got your change of your contribution margin. So your operating income is increased by 25,000 plus your, oh, no, sorry. Oh, this is your old, and then your income is changed by 6,175. So if you add that, you will get your new operating income, which is 31,175, 31,175. Okay, so I think that's all I want to talk about. If you have any question, just let me know, and then I will talk about the last question in the next video. Thank you.